What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tan. I'm back with another video. So y'all know, no. Okay, I think it's called The Talk Show. They dropped an interview with Armon. It was a really good interview. It was an hour long, okay? I'm not about to sit here and go over every little topic discussion they discussed. I just want to hit on some points that I thought was very, noteworthy or worth recapping with y'all. One thing that I truly enjoyed, it was actually a lot, but she did her research and she didn't just come in she knew what she was talking about. It didn't seem like one of those interviews where it's like, oh yeah, well, you tell me this and tell me that. She did get more information from him, but it was like she knew what she was talking about. I F with that heavy. I also do feel like the situation talking about DJ Academics, it sucks to say, but I do feel like in his next few interviews that he does, that will be like one of those questions that people ask. Oh, so how's this, whatever. How do you feel about the situation? I do think Armon spoke, because y'all got to think Armon and they really did not speak on it. They did not speak on it as much as, people expected them to. They said their piece, and they said it, I think they didn't want to do too much about it. Even in Armon's last interview with, something Revolt TV, something with one of those interviews, once again, he spoke on it. Like he said, it's not too much to say. You got a problem, pull up and meet him in real life and see who he really is. But I haven't met this guy in real life, Armon. I haven't met Armon in real life, but I can tell through his videos and just his actions how genuine and real and true he is. And yeah, that's what I see. Even I think one of the things, I cannot remember what it was. Oh, what's a trend that you would like to stop? And I think, he was just people trying to be all that masculine and hard. I'm like, for real, it has to stop. Why are you trying to be all hard and all gangster and talk a big game? And really, it ain't like that. It's annoying, for real. That's why, y'all gotta realize our mind is different. Like he said, all the, young people out there, a little gem I'm gonna spit to y'all right now, is stop, love on your female out loud. What's wrong? Love on her in general now, okay? It shouldn't just be because of camera around. I got love on my girl. Love on her in general, bro. Even, skipping around again, I think it was a part on the pranks when he was like, if you actually think, you can pull up and do a prank, do a prank. But please, my thing is, pranks back in the day, y'all gotta realize too, when YouTube first started, was original, organic, because, it was new to us. We what up? Oh, this real. They hiding cameras. There was places to hide cameras. As YouTube went along, it got harder to do pranks because people begin playing more, so you know what I'm saying, it just wasn't as real or authentic as it originally was. It ain't no problem, y'all still made great entertainment. Ned's prank, she did a whole production, it was real, even the camera angles was crazy, but you sitting here trying to prank a real prank, real life prank. So that's the difference. If you can prank somebody, just make it real, okay. I do feel, and I enjoyed this part, they did talk on his relationship with Nay. It wasn't a whole interview about Nay. I like that. It talked about him growing up, him and his brother Armon and Trey. So we're going to get into that. But I do like to say, she was honest. I like how the interview was honest. She was at first I was real skeptical. I don't even think she used the word skeptical, but she was I was a little on edge because y'all was posting a lot. Mind you, I enjoyed it. I'm oh, okay, they giving us something to see. But she said, and then she was I realized it was just y'all showing y'all love for each other out loud. It won't nothing fake about it. It was y'all real life showing what y'all got. This is something special, something that you just gotta hold on to, right? I think even people, look, I like how our mom was just trying to make sure we understood him and he was real clear, because even the falling fast, we all know they didn't fall in love right away. We know the blind date, they didn't see each other let's be girlfriend and boyfriend. Nah, we saw that friendship develop. We didn't see the whole thing develop, but we saw some of it develop, And I think it wasn't a falling fast. We could just tell, she said, by that blind date, the connection, the looks y'all gave each other, and just how comfortable y'all were with each other. It definitely gave oh, this about to be something special. From that blind date, I was oh yeah, that's something special. That's real life what it gave. So, shout out to Armani, you feel me? They talked about the promise ring. They talked about how he came up with the title for 1 hour past midnight, which he said, hold on, y'all, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry, I'm babysitting. So basically, our mom was I was up. It was 1 hour past midnight. I'm writing the song. And boom, that's how Whenever Past Midnight came along. I was like, you know what? I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't no complicated story. Well, nah, bro said I was up Whenever Past Midnight writing the song. And sounds crazy saying 1 a.m. Okay, 1 a.m. in the morning. No, 1 hour past midnight. It definitely gives like I like it. I like the title. I put it heavy. The Is R&B is Dead conversation. I do like how Armon had spoke on it. He spoke very highly and heavily on. I feel like he got his point across. I don't think like I understood what he was saying. You know, I do feel that's a thing you constantly see nowadays. In like, I agree with Armon. Rap is something about like that in the hip hop rap industry, you're gonna quickly like see these collabs with the artists, not necessarily younger, but the artists that people don't know about. And that's how they come up. Now with R&B, it's not like that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You don't see lots of features with, up and coming artists, and you definitely don't see like tours a lot like that. But like Armand said, if I can, I'm gonna try to fix it. Like I'm gonna start that wave where it's like, let's put people on. I F with that. Like Armand, he trying to set trends. He trying to, go about the music industry the right way. Even when it comes to a record label, bro ain't rushing into nothing. He really want what he want, and I F with that. Cause y'all know, these record labels, the music industry in general can take you down. As quick as you come up, it can take you down. If you don't know that, hope you know that now, for real. That's some real stuff. And then when he was like, his favorite YouTuber is Reginae Carter, his partner in crime. I was like, okay, cute moment 1,000 out of the whole video. One thing that sent me, like, I know she didn't mean it that way. She was just like, so is it any, I think this is the one she had to ask again. Because the way you said it, is there any protocols with, like, co-parenting? And I'm like, she did word that question kind of weird. I mean, I knew what she meant, but, like, not necessarily protocols, but, it's like, what's that? I guess, look, me, I would have been straight. So, like, what is that co-parenting while being in a, like, fresh new relationship? How, like, what is that? What is that like, basically? That would be my question to you. Like, and like he said, like, she sees legacy. When I'm on the phone, she right there, too. Like, it ain't too much to it. If I gotta call my ex, it's really gonna be about our child, because what else is it gonna be about? Like, Armand, straight to the answer. He ain't about to sit here and be like, well, here's how I feel like Armand got his point across. Even when it came, look, it was basically her name. I'm gonna say her name, Essie. Okay, it was like basically how long they had dated. He was, just trying to get the timeline right. So Armand was like, no, like, you don't get it. Let me explain it to you. Armand broke it down. He was gonna keep breaking it down, so she understood. I understood what he said, right? She was like, so it's like this. He was like, nah, let me explain it to you. He broke it down until she got it. I F with that. Like, he's like, I'm gonna make sure you hear me clearly when I say it was like this. I'm like, I got you, bro. Like, I hear you. We got you. We heard you straight. And then I'm also gonna do a deeper video on this because I feel like I have to. But for now, I think when he was just saying how like Reginae checks off all her boxes, like checks off all his boxes. But like I said, I'm gonna go deeper into that. She also spoke on a little bit of like Jazz and Tay and Crystal relationship, but basically she was saying like how easy it was for people to accept Nay, with Armand, and won't know like people in the comments like da da da, or we want you back with your ex. It won't nothing really like that in the comments, for real. The thing with like she said, I actually respect what she said. Jazz and Tay, like you like them together, right? But you gonna respect who she with now. That's how I feel. Like, oh yeah, I literally effed with Jazz and Tay together. But now that they're not together, it ain't too much we can do. We're just fans. We're going to respect the relationship season. That's as far as that goes. I do like how he said, his mom was supportive in, like, what they did. And I think that's how him and his brother both got as far as they did. Like, having a supportive mother, and people don't know what that means until, but having that supportive family or the one that's like, keep going. Just having that one person, it takes one person to tell you to keep going when everybody else counting you out. So shout out to his mom for being there for him and Trey. They also talked about, I think we talked about, the upcoming of Armon and Trey. And then we it's not the demise, but just them going their separate ways. I feel like Armon and Trey definitely had to. It was, like he said, life happened. It really did, though. Like, you got to sit here and realize if they would not have done that, it really would have been like a Armani's in Love. It would have been like some, you know, I don't know, would have been hot and cold. I mean, unless, like, they can always do a part A, part B album together, like a collab album. But now you got Armon in love, experiencing life on a good end. You know, he's happy. You know, you got Trey still going through things. You know, his feelings still, he's still getting right from his breakup. Therefore, it's like you had life happen. They went their separate ways. And that doesn't mean Armon and Trey will never release a song again. But right now, they're at two different points in their life where the music is different. It's going to give a different feel. And we just can't sit here and, like, tell them to put a song out and it just not flow how we want it to go. So I understand that. I'm like, sis, though, here's one part I was like, I'm listening, like, ears wide open. When are you dropping the music, Armon? Bro, playing around. You know, my team like this. I'm like, bro, stop playing with me. When you dropping it? Because he quick to be like, when y'all want me to drop it, Armon, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with us. Because y'all know we quick to say, bro. I think they told him, though, in January, like, now it's too late to drop Wish You Will, okay? Like, well, right now, because it's almost Valentine's Day. So if he gonna drop, I do feel like it has to be, what's the song called? What's that song? I feel like I'll Call You. Like she said, I Called You is more of a bop and vibe. Compared to his other songs, it's more like, you know, got a little, like, slower, more relaxed vibe. I Called You more like that boppity feel. So I do feel like at this point, it's the end of January. To me, it's like mid-end of January. February around the corner, especially Valentine's Day. Go ahead and drop I Caught You, and it's still gonna do, like, straight up numbers. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I mean, I don't know if y'all all knew, but he did not start off on YouTube like he said. You know, they had their Vine era first, and then they came over to YouTube because of, look, I'm not talking about Queen and that guy, you know, like, not, he didn't say that, but basically that guy, like, that dude. Y'all know who you talking about. That was like, Armon was trying so hard not to say Verbo name, like, yeah, that, him, but we knew what he was saying. But y'all, life is good for Armon right now. I'm so proud to see what else he got in store for us. Like I said, I won't about to sit here and cover an hour-long interview. So y'all excuse the noise. I'm back down the hall with these crazy kids. But I do feel like Armon should try getting on TikTok more. But I completely understand if he don't, because I only watch videos up there. I'd be so confused by TikTok. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I don't really post on none. I'm not gonna. I don't post. I check my socials. Well, that's the thing that we different, because he said he posts and get off. I might check them, like, look, but I don't, like, physically post a lot. I just don't, like. But yeah, y'all, if y'all want to follow my Instagram, it's gonna be in the link in the bio, though. So if any points I want to talk about that he did mention in the interview, hit me up in the comments. Y'all know I'll be around. But I love y'all, and deuces.